Sometimes life stings. Honestly, Libra, I think that things have gotten so frustrating. They've gotten so irritating within a specific area of your life that you have just almost gotten used to the anger and used to the frustration, and you don't think it's ever going to end. I am here to tell you that you are wrong. It is absolutely going to end. And you are going to see this cycle finish. But what comes on the other side of it? Let's see. Remember, as I divide the deck, Libra, there are going to be cards that fall out. Good. I'm going to leave them where they lay. That's part of the message. If you're looking for personal readings, I provide those, but only on my website. That's the only place you can book with me. Go to www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com and you can book and schedule on the website. There's lots of different types of services that I offer, and you will get your message within 24 hours of whatever date that you scheduled. The link is down below in the description box. It's also on my channel header. Easy to find. If you're just arriving, please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications. That's the only way that you will get notified when I go live. This is the only place that I do free public tarot card readings. So if you'd like to participate, please remember to subscribe. If you're sensitive to sound, I'm going to cleanse the energy with sound right now. So turn your volume down just a little bit if you're sensitive. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. It's been a long time coming. And it's been very emotional. You've had to have a lot of faith. But what this is saying is something that has been very slow and it's taken a long time. It is coming to an end. And you can feel a sense of strength about that. You can feel a sense of fulfillment. There is an emotional completion here, almost an emotional maturity. I don't know if you're dealing with a person. It's just that this energy is like you'll value it more now because of what you've been through. You'll value it more now because of how long it took to get there. Sometimes life stings. Hold on. Okay, so what this might be, let me say this, is something coming to an end that you held on to for too long. And that you tolerated far too much abuse from. Because we have time to let go. This is Scorpionic energy too. It's almost like saying, Libra, you've gotten to the point where you're done. It's just over. And it's emotional. It's not even over necessarily because outwardly, but it's over because you can't anymore. You held on for a long time. It's just got to be too much. It's time to let go. Hold on. Do you see what is happening? You held on for way too long. It's just been bugging you and bothering you, and enough is enough. It's time to let go. I know you don't want to let go because there's still a part of you that thinks I can make this work. You cannot make it work. You're stuck in a cycle. Look back. Has the cycle changed? Really? It hasn't. So ultimately, what God wants you to know now is that you are, as much as it hurts, and this is it going from bad to worse in terms of emotionally, it's going to rip your heart out. But you need to, because it's done. That part of your heart almost needs to be ripped out. Like, let it go. It's toxic. What I'm holding here is on the other side, right on the other side. Like, almost as soon as you do this, this is 10. This is actual, the 10 card. This is completion. This is fulfillment. This is abundance that's coming in. And it is resources. It's 3D wealth and abundance. This is Taurus energy. This is a sense of the divine has provided for you, sacrificed everything. This is just abundant. There's prosperity here. And it came out with lion energy, which is courageous, optimistic, a beautiful future, taking lead, having the resources to move yourself into the future, something that is abundant and forward-looking and self-aware. It has a future. Something here didn't. And I think that that's the hardest part to accept. And yet here you are, just on the other side. Just on the other side. Except what? You've just, after this heartbreak, this acceptance of it's not happening anymore. It's like, it's just, this is how it's going to go. I'm done. Enough is enough. I'm finished. It's ended. It's over. It hurts so bad. Cry so much. Cry your eyes out. And then bam. What is this bam? God, exactly. For Libra, Chiron, it's healing. It's healing. It's healing. Could also be a protector, could also be a hero. But it's healing. Okay, we're going to ask more questions. What is healing? Be bold and make the first move. And then we have look at the bigger picture. You know what I heard? I heard that you constantly made the first move. And in some ways that you were always looking at the bigger picture. And ultimately, that's enough. I think that ultimately you have to look at something that is smaller and something that is more sensical and something that's more common sense. Be bold and make the first move and look at the bigger picture. If this is about work or strategy, there is set your sights on something big. Oh, that's what it is. Set your sights on something big. There's something bigger and better out there for you is what the cards are saying. And I think on some level, you didn't believe that, which is why you got stuck with wherever you were or with whoever you were with. But ultimately, you've gotta be bold enough to go for the thing that you really want. Because you think the thing that you really want is the hurtful thing you're holding on to. That's just what was making you feel safe. What you really want is the thing you won't dare to let yourself imagine. Because on some level, you don't think you deserve it. And so ultimately, you've got to heal in order to understand not only do you deserve it, that's what God's assigned to you. I just noticed this, 37, that adds up to 10. You have 10, 10. This is a number of completion and abundance and fortune and happiness outside of what you could have imagined by yourself. Because we finally get to heal. You're worth more than what you were settling for. Once again, time to go. It's time to go. It's time. Be ready to leave. And I think this is going to really shock people. Because this is a change in the wind means it's switching. Or it's saying, like think of sailing. The wind has changed. You better put your sails up now. It's time to go because there's something here that's changing. Pluto is heading into Aquarius. And in that change, it's like, it's time for you to put your sails up because you're going to ride this current. Right? You're not going to get the same response. It's not going to be that way anymore. I think some people are going to be very surprised that you're making the decision to do this, that you're finally done. Because on some level, maybe people have benefited from the fact that you weren't done, or that you never walked away. And ultimately, that's the change. The change is that you're finally willing and capable of leaving. You're finally ready. What is this about? This is going to shock everyone. Somebody dragged their feet. Somebody was lazy. This could be about work, how you make money. It could also be just about somebody who was kind of blah. They were lazy. They were lethargic. They didn't act. They didn't act in your world as if they were enthusiastic to be there. It was just routine, humdrum. Somebody's been really slow. Something's been dragging its feet. And you're done with that crap. What you want is love. Something that's open-hearted, something that's passionate, something that's poetic, something that's filled with faith. And that's what you're doing. You're proceeding in faith. When you finally release this energy of, I have to settle for what I'm stuck with, and you don't. This could be about, like I said, a romantic situation. Often knights represent, sort of that knight in shining armor, or the knight, the impulsivity, the energy of going after a love affair or a lover. But ultimately, I think somebody has waited too long, if that's the situation. Something has taken too long. Something has been too blah and unenthusiastic, and it's almost like, I'm done with this crap. I'm gone. It's interesting how as soon as somebody walks away, there's this energy of, but I need you. I don't know if it's by the same person or the same situation, but once again, you don't have to worry about that. I don't want you walking away just to manipulate the situation. That's not going to work, and you're going to get fucked. You have to walk away with sincerity of, I know there's something better out there for me. And then right after that comes the beautiful offer. That's what brings it in. You have to release the energy. You have to release the vacuum that you've created around yourself, making you feel stuck, right? And you're going to be very happy that you had this faith. Okay? We always have these knights, always on horses with Chiron too. Somebody may be sticking up for you. This might be hero. This might be being saved. Explain, God. The devil is here. There's fear. Maybe there's toxicity. There's addiction. There's almost like, you know, somebody saying to you, well, you have to do it this way. Being stuck, being obligated, being wrapped up in obligation. No, and that's, I think, what's kept you stuck for too long. Maybe you're finally reflecting on those fears that you had. It's almost like somebody's finally recognizing why they're fucking up and how much they fucked up, or recognizing their own fear, reconciling whatever these chains that were holding you back. You're reconciling that. The Judgment card comes out. So this is like the resurrection, finally being exonerated from this energy that was holding you. What was that? What is the devil energy? What was holding it? It's like they were just afraid. Maybe the fear is finally realized when you walk away. Or what is this? What is it? What is that devil energy, God? Just define that for me. Strength, the Star card, and the Five of Pentacles. Something that was constantly undermining your value. Something that you put everything and all of yourself into. You invested everything in it. Maybe somebody's holding something over your head. I think you had a lot of strength to be able to put your whole self in. But ultimately, it's like that devil energy is like, I'm holding something over your head. I need you to define the devil energy for me. That's not really the answer. Yeah, what do you want them to do? Six of Cups. You want them to what? What do you want them to do? Return home? Go back to basics? What do you want them to do? I don't know. We're going to get to it. You just got to be more clear, God. I'm sorry. It's really not clear how Libra is supposed to proceed now. You're supposed to come out and talk about something. You're supposed to say something. There's some sort of victory. Six of Cups is almost like being happy again, returning to happiness. Maybe an old lover coming back, somebody from your past. This sense of triumphant return. And this is a new chance, a new start. I'm going to say this. This honestly feels like you had to end everything in order to make somebody or people realize just how bad they had it. It's just how good they had it with you. Trapped in fear. Trapped in fear of what? You're afraid of cutting things off because you're afraid that this won't happen. That you'll lose. You're not going to lose. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Firm foundation. There's already a strong passion here. Memories of love. They're not going to just fucking forget about you. Suffering in silence. Somebody is going to just be in so much pain, and that's why they're going to pick things up. But not until you fucking let go. Let's get into the rest of the story. That link is down below, and I'm going to attach it to the top of the comment section. I'll see you guys in the extended.